Hi, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Becca Frucht.
And welcome to Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to what everyone is and will be talking about on the web.
Each week, Tyler and I attempt to top each other with our own top 5 of what is hot on the web.
And we are looking to see if you can top us by submitting your own must-know items in the comments below.
Now, this week is very special because, dun, 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 we are finally announcing the mystery box giveaway winner of our moment perfume, One Direction, signed by Tyler and I.
So stay tuned. We're going to announce who is the winner at the very end. So let's get into it. Becca, are you ready? What's your number 5?
I'm ready to rumble!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Thank you guys very much.
My number 5, Sacha Baron Cohen kills it at the Britannia Awards, and I mean, he actually
literally
kills. He won the Charlie Chaplin Award for Comedic Excellence, and they reel out this old lady, who is apparently the last living co-star of Charlie Chaplin. She hands Sacha a cane, and he starts doing a little jig like Charlie Chaplin. Old lady was flying, boom, hits the ground. Everyone's like, he jumps down, he's giving her mouth to mouth. People don't really know what's going on. And Sacha plays it up through his whole acceptance speech.
I'd like to say a few words to her family.
Try to sue me.
Bring it on. I will take you down just like I did to your granny.
His wife is in the crowd, Isla.
My incredible wife, what's her name? Isla? I don't know. Still don't know. It's got so long into the relationship, it's embarrassing to ask.
This was pretty good, though. I mean, initially, it was a shock. Like, you watch this lady and you're like,
Is that what you said?
That's kind of what
Quote
happened.
unquote.
But I love him. Big ups to you. Big ups.
Okay, so for my number 5, this has been a long time coming. I was a fan of Born This Way, and finally, ARTPOP is here. Lady Gaga's ARTPOP. She celebrated with an art rave somewhere at an undisclosed location in New York City. She invited all of the hottest Gaga fans and celebrity fans to come listen to the release of ARTPOP. It has finally hit the radio. It has finally hit iTunes. I'm obsessed, clearly. I've listened to it, like, you know, I've enjoyed it for a while now. And I think the culmination of it all was the art rave, where she had complete creative control over everything that has to do with, you know, the ARTPOP release, which I really appreciate because a lot of times artists have people telling them what they can and can't say. And I think the whole basis around ARTPOP is kind of creative freedom. So I appreciated it. I love the album.
Now let's talk about the dress.
She even unveiled a new invention by the House of Gaga. It's a flying dress, the first of its kind.
And all of you were really into Tyler talking about ARTPOP, obviously, because clearly he can't stop.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So
it's user submitted.
Govern Monster.
Mr. Gaga.
And Yayo V.
So thanks, y'all. I wouldn't be able to do it without you.
Okay, for my number 4, I'm throwing up a 3-finger salute because Jennifer Lawrence is the best human ever. I mean, we kind of all knew this.
Just in general, that's your number 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so she's at the London premiere and she's walking through and she comes off the red carpet because she sees a little girl in a wheelchair crying. This girl's so excited to be there. She actually gets them to pull the barrier open so she can go around, and like she kneels down, talks to this girl. You see her having this conversation. She's hugging her. She takes a picture with her. I was all verklempt. I was full misty.
I love this. Yeah.
It was so lovely, and it was just, I mean, we know this about her. She is so down to earth and like just unbelievably refreshing the way she approaches like her insane fame. And she just takes everything with like such a grain of salt. I love the way she talks about body image, which is basically like,
You look how you look and be comfortable. Like, what are you gonna do? Be hungry every single day to make other people happy? That's just dumb.
own it, love it, like be you. Like, it's just so refreshing. So to you, Jennifer Lawrence, right here.
My number 4, we have Miley Cyrus becoming Miley High-rus. At the EMAs, she was token up on stage.
That Miley.
She
Being Miley.
can't be tamed. So she won an award or something, and she gets up on stage, as one does, in like a high-waisted skirt, or not skirt, bikini,
onesie.
like just up to here. So there she is, looking like that, working the stage. She pulls out a joint.
You know, I couldn't fit this award in my bag, but I did find this. So thank you guys very much.
She can't stop. She won't stop.
Also,
she can't be
talk
tamed.
about, she was wearing a Tupac and Biggie dress. Did you, like, that's what she showed up in?
She didn't choose the thug life, Becca. The thug life chose her.
I bet you didn't know that the stroke is really go, and I'm gonna give you mo, cause you spend a lot of dough.
No.
She knows exactly what she's doing, and we were all playing along with it. Because look at us, it's in our countdown.
Yeah, and all of y'all were definitely caught up in it.
And all of y'all wanted it.
Ariana DeLeon.
Isabel M.
Y'all
Everybody.
saw it. My number 3, I am not done with the Hunger Games.
Of course you're not.
I want you to throw up a 3-claw salute. For the real Katniss Everdeen, we have the Hunger Games re-envisioned with cats and cardboard. Okay, so this is like the bootleg version. Imagine.
I'm imagining.
Kittens as all the characters in the Hunger Games.
Oh,
and their heads
yes.
are through these little cardboard scenery.
What are the odds? I volunteer as tribute.
It's ingenious. And it's really quite something to see Katniss as a cat in the arena.
Ah, traffic! Ah, infection!
PETA.
Always get those.
PETA.
PETA is a cat as well.
No, I mean like PETA the organization. Coming after her.
It's pretty special.
You've been asleep for 3 days.
Want some squirrel?
You have to win.
Why?
I'm dying. Please don't question me, okay?
If you love cats and you love Hunger Games, which, come on, that's gotta be
You're
like
the internet.
You are the internet. This was made for you, and we knew this was coming.
Did
Obviously.
we? Did we know this was coming?
I just sit back and I wait for the internet
Let it all
to deliver
happen.
cats to me.
For my number 3, you maybe couldn't get enough of Hunger Games. I can't get enough of Miley because Harry Styles is obsessed. And we know this for a multitude of reasons. First things first, he went to a Halloween party dressed as Miley.
Oh, this was a vision.
I saw the caption before I opened the picture and my body wasn't ready. And I realized that very quickly because it was a lot. I had to tweet like 8 tweets about it. But he looked great. He's never looked better. He was shirtless, the tattoos were out, his hair was in the like little things.
That little bodysuit thing
He had the
wearing
like
was
the
really...
hand thing going on. It was perfect. And another reason why we know Harry is obsessed with Miley is not just his Halloween costume, but also his love affair in the car when he's private and alone. What is he listening to? We know this because Nick Grimshaw, his good friend and radio personality, he was going out to his car, he was getting picked up by Harry, he's walking and walking and walking closer, and he's videotaping it, and what do we hear? He is listening to the new album Bangers, and he opens the door and he's like,
What's happening?
Everything is confirmed, he loves Miley, I want to see them date.
Wait, is that, you think that's gonna happen?
It could happen. Why not? He dated Taylor. Like that would be more more plausible.
That would be such a super couple.
I would love that. That would be smart on both of their sides.
I want to see
Make
them
it
both
happen.
on a wrecking ball.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
And you guys were on top of this.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Duh.
CC3CC sent it in.
Katie Ellen.
A lot of people were like, talk about
We have to
this.
discuss the Miley. And how are we gonna ship that? Is it
Mary?
Kylie? Mary?
You tell us, which do you prefer?
Yes.
Comment below.
We need to
Mary
figure this out.
or Hailey? Mary or Hailey?
I kind of like Hailey because think about the high content. My number 2, Richard Simmons is still sweating to the oldies. Thank you, baby Jesus. It is everything I ever wanted.
Speaking of people who can't stop, won't stop.
This is
Miley, get out of the way.
Miley needs to take a lesson because Richard Simmons has been doing this for like
8 decades.
Yes, for like decades. If you don't know, he is a fitness guru and inspiration and personality from the 80s who is still kicking it. First of all, you need to follow him on Twitter because
Do ya?
it is a whole new world. So you get to see little glimpses of his life. Like he's in New Orleans, and in every picture he takes, his hair is a new color.
Yep.
He's got a little beautiful little afro. And it's a variety, a rainbow of colors. If you want a little taste of it, you need to check out the new music video from Steve Aoki.
Yes.
Right?
At the beginning, he does his whole little inspirational.
He's the star of it. I think the video is actually filmed at Slimmon's studio, but the beginning it opens with this wonderful monologue where he's like,
Sweat till you're wet.
sweat till you're wet.
Tone what you own.
Tone what you own. Aspire to perspire.
Stop it. You're done.
There's way more where that came from, okay? Because he is fabulous, he is flamboyant, and he is still working.
He's unapologetic. That's my favorite
Yes.
thing about him. He's just like, you know what? I know exactly who I am, and I'm not gonna make excuses for it. I'm gonna make you love it.
He's the Liberace of the workout world, is what the deal is. And if you've ever seen
What
any
a
of his
title.
interviews, he showed up on Jimmy Kimmel. He sits on Bill Hader's lap. He lays down on Jimmy's desk. I mean,
It's iconic. You know, he was on my flight home. I got a selfie with him.
I have a picture with him too. I'm starting a collection. All of you, make it your life's work to go to Slimmon's studio.
Get a picture with them, send it to us.
It's a pilgrimage. It's what you need to
It's
do.
like birthright. It's like birthright.
It is. It's like birthright.
It's like birthright
for your soul.
Yeah. Okay, so for my number 2, it is user submitted from JC. Yeah, you know me. Thanks for sending it in because I wouldn't have seen this. This is a classic. We have
you.
the Wiggle lady with the sponges, you know, the designing, but it's songified. And this is just basically my new ringtone. It's my anthem.
Okay, so this woman, she is doing an infomercial
Right,
about
right.
sponges
Wiggles.
that are like an art supply. You can.
Okay, don't talk about it as if you're confused. This is the new way. This is what ARTPOP was based off of.
Basically. Here's the thing. The only
Imagine if the album cover were Wiggles.
The best part is how just enthusiastic this woman is. She's literally, for lack of a better word, she's having an O face over the sponge.
Quite simply, yeah, it's like she has never been touched by a man like she's been touched by a Wiggle.
Incredible.
She's like, oh, the incredible Wiggle. And then she finds like a virgin edge of the sponge that's never been touched by paint, and she's just like, the virgin edge.
Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze a virgin.
Oh, this is one Wiggle that kept me up all night.
She has an album of Wiggles.
Okay, so check it out. I mean, you may think that you know this video, but now that it's been remixed, it's a completely new breath of fresh air. I know we say this every time, but can we please get her in here? I want to wiggle with her. I would die to wiggle with her.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right, and for my number 1, we have something super inspirational and so much fun to watch. It is the Beyoncé Hospital Dance Party. And this was user submitted, so thank you so much, guys.
Jack Dinkle.
Melissa Pinkowski.
And Keza J.
So this is actually a woman who is going in for a double mastectomy, which is, of course, a really invasive and emotional surgery for a woman to have. And the way she chooses to go into this is by having a massive dance party to Beyoncé with all the nurses and everyone that's going into this operation room
It's basically like a flash mob in the surgery room.
And this woman is so, first of all, she has killer moves. I've never seen anyone work a hospital gown like that before. She's getting down, all the nurses are just like, they got their face masks on, they're like throwing down.
And she's a doctor herself, right? I think that's part of the story. And so she knows these people that are about to do the surgery. And so it's kind of like a moment where they're all coming together to support each other. And like, I think people out there that are going through the same thing and showing that you don't have to be terrified. You can come into it with like a courageous attitude and look at it with a positive attitude and kind of bring light to it in a way that's like a positive, supportive, healthy approach.
I think everyone just really appreciates seeing like the joy this woman brought to a situation that is, you know, tragic and really difficult to deal with. But all these people gathering around her, and I mean, you know, and it's Beyonce too. I mean, good choice.
And Beyonce posted it on all of her social networks.
I was about to say, I hope that
of course, Beyonce is like
the halls of Beyonce.
She's anytime something happens, Beyonce's like, put it on the Facebook.
She's like literally a fan's best friend. We really hope that everything is going well with the star of the Beyonce dance party in the hospital. And thank you so much for sharing.
And for those at home who want to follow the story, she is actually calling out on her own website. She's asking for fans and people that are going through similar, you know, things in their life to make their own dance clips to become like a part of a huger, more viral video.
Yeah.
So
it's cool. This is the kind of meme I like to see blow up.
Okay, well, speaking of divas impacting lives, I have to go to my number 1, and that is Mariah Carey surprising superfans with Jimmy Fallon. So she has a new song called The Art of Letting Go, and she is releasing the single. She's doing a lot of promo for it. And so then she goes on the Jimmy Fallon show, and she teams up with him to surprise some mega fans, her little lambs, or whatever she calls them. I think lambs.
I think she does call them
lambs. And she puts them all in a room, in like groups, and she lets them listen to the single with Jimmy Fallon.
To help myself remember.
And you see that they're just jamming to it. They think it's just a recording.
Just soaking it up.
Yeah, they're soaking it in. They're living the beat.
But they think it's a recording.
They think it's just a recording, but really, Mariah is behind the corner singing along. She is doing it live, and then, as the verse turns into the chorus, she rounds the corner. Jaws drop, tears flow.
Am I dying? Am I dying? She thinks that she has reached heaven's gates.
Well, I will say, fandoms are crazy and very intense, but the lambs,
Are not messing around.
They are not messing around. Their love is just
pure.
It's pure. It's just.
It's dream love.
When people at this capacity take a moment to impact an individual's life, that's the coolest part. Yes. It's like you can sell out arenas, you can go on tour across the world and do all those great things, but when you take a moment for one person, that's when you know that
That is the theme of this countdown. That's what Jennifer Lawrence did for her fan.
Yeah.
Beyonce putting a spotlight on our dance party, and then Mariah Carey.
Everybody's just giving love.
And it is time now to announce the winner of our mystery box giveaway. The One Direction Art Moment perfume. Who will it go to?
Well, Becca, let me tell you, the winner is. Shall we say it together?
We shall say it together.
Okay, ready? Chelsea MOCKBEE! Hey! Chelsea liked the video to enter and tweeted,
of course.
And you can see her background. She loves
She's not messing around about
YouTubers. She loves YouTube, so God bless.
And this is Chelsea's comment. I need to smell like newborn unicorn.
Yes, you do.
Because, put simply, I currently don't. I know, isn't it a travesty? Also, 50% of why I want this prize is for your signatures. You two are amazing.
Well, Chelsea, let's get down to business.
To business.
I will sign half.
We're signing this bad boy up. Now listen, all of you guys that entered, thank you so much. We loved your comments. This was very difficult.
And we are going to be having a lot more contests in the future, so subscribe for more episodes of Top That. Every single Friday, we will have contests, we do games, we do challenges. So if you want to be a part of it, we love it when you guys get involved. So comment below. We sometimes like to give stuff away to just people who suggest stories for Top That. So you never know what's going to happen.
And listen, I think this perfume might have a little, like, hot pocket left on it, so this is extra special.
So I'm keeping it. Just kidding, it's for you, Chelsea. If you like this week's episode, be sure to push the thumbs up, and we will see you guys next week. Later, y'all.